Why does learning change, and is it always for the better?
How is learning changing? Successful change occurs when everyone is involved. That means all staff and students. When they are willing to accept responsibility for making changes in all areas of their influence, things happen. This is often best created by getting people involved in finding potential problems and making solutions. Often, people involved in the change make the mistake of thinking others understand the issues, see the new directions, and feel the need to change as clearly as they do. Therefore, regular communication and meetings is important. Leaders, such as school principals, also need to understand and account for behaviours and cultures throughout the school. If these are not planned with, the result may become less than desirable. But things don't always go according to plan, so people are always expecting the unexpected.
What does 21st century learning mean? 21st means coming next, after the 20th in generation. Century means a period of 100 years. Learning means acquiring knowledge or skill. 21st century learning means education in our generation. 21st century learning is basically the ways we learn today. For example, we have computers and smartboards now, when back then they only had pencils and paper. It's pretty much comparing learning from now to in the times when they didn't have modern technology.
Is change always good? We think that change in education may be good. The reason being that all this technology around us today works as excellent resources for searching information, grouping information, and learning what we need to learn. Also, interactive learning is more interesting for children, as it is different and gets them more involved. But in the future, things may be completely controlled by electronics, and we may get lazy and no longer know how to do anything manually, like write on paper, or turn pages in a book. So change in education isn't always good, but for now, it is. What is causing learning to change? Technology is causing learning to change. As technology develops, learning does too. E-learning has become more and more as a part of school life. New resources have been introduced, such as from blackboards to whiteboards to smartboards, from slates to paper to Word documents, from chalk to pencils to keyboards. Everything is being transformed into new ideas. Hardly anything is done manually. School children have become lazy and doing things electronically instead of by hand.
Timetable then, roll call, anthem, speech and memory, handwriting, spelling, tables, arithmetic, English, music. Timetable now, fitness, writing, maths, inquiry, and dance and music. We are comparing schooling then to schooling now. Schooling then, single desks, physical punishments, cursive writing, blackboards, slate and chalk, silent working, high windows, serious lessons, and no intermediate. The similarities are that we both have teachers, students, classrooms, lessons. Schooling now, we have group tables, verbal punishments, print writing, smartboards, paper and pens, verbal discussions, normal windows, and intermediate.
Conclusion. In conclusion, we believe that learning changes because of growing access to technology and better knowledge on teaching. This is for the better because we will learn new technology skills as well as the ordinary subjects, which will help us in the future. A change which has helped students to develop learning skills more is intermediate school. It gives children an extra 2 years to be ready for secondary school. So overall, we think that learning changes because of technology and is definitely for the better. Thanks to Miss Herbert for helping to set up this podcast. We would also like to thank Mr. Barris for teaching us about schooling 50 years into the past. Thanks to Raina, Gwyneth, Kirsty, Nick F. and Josh for letting us take a photo of them. And last but not least, thanks to you for having to put up with watching this. Bye, Chiaki,
Laura, and Nina.